All right. Hey, can y'all hear me? Mic check, mic check. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Mic check, mic check. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Mic check, mic check. Okay, cool. All right. Welcome back, y'all. Mr. Carolina should be on his way in. Gonna give him an opportunity to vent as well. Cause we gotta let it all out. And actually, let me move this to here. Okay. Yeah, let me move all this to here. Cool. All right. Okay. But yeah, like really, really freaking ridiculous how badly this was. Um, just flat out ridiculous. Really, really ridiculous. Hey, my brother.
Kinfolk, what's going on, man?
Oh, man. A lot of garbage is what's going on.
Hot, steaming pile of garbage. Hot,
All
steaming.
all this on the Sam Mills honor game.
Keep pounding.
Like right in front of Melanie, his wife.
Keep pounding. We laid, and I said I tried to enjoy it. I really did. I was like, look, it's a couple days. I'm glad I didn't go to the game because it's 2 days before my birthday, and I was like, you know what? I might go to the game. I'm glad I didn't because I'd have been mad.
Yeah, you saved you some good money there. You saved you some good money.
Bro. I'm looking and I'm trying to figure out how you have more batted passes down than touchdowns.
10.
How? Then I'm trying to figure out. We went into the half up 10-3, and the touchdown we scored wasn't even offensive. So we didn't score until was it 5 minutes to go
Yep.
in the fourth quarter.
Our one and only offensive touchdown.
So
I I gotta reiterate this. We went up against an Arizona Cardinals defense that came into this game ranked 31st in points allowed,
mhm,
32nd in third down efficiency, last, 32nd, last, 30th in passing yards given up,
mhm.
23rd in total yards giving up,
Mm.
31st in sacks, and yet we only got one offensive touchdown.
And it took us almost 4 quarters to get one touchdown.
Like, how does that even make sense?
The crazy part, fam, I can't even blame the defense for. I can't blame one person in particular. I know you said give him some time. He was going through his issues. C.J. Henderson, please
It's been 3 games.
put your jersey in that locker room and walk away. Every time I see a deep ball thrown your direction, fam, you're getting a pass interference.
3 games.
I'm tired of seeing it. Why can you not guard somebody down the field? Why? Come on, like Jesus.
And allow me to reiterate not only pass interference, but touchdown costing pass interferences.
Like, dude, where's your technique at? Like, what are you doing? And it's the fact I'm watching it, and I got excited for a little bit. But the fact that I saw a stat that at first I was like, oh, okay. So Baker Mayfield going into the half, and I supported. I was like, Baker Mayfield gonna get it. He's cool. He's gonna get it right. You had an interception going into halftime. You had no touchdown passes. You barely had over 100 yards passing. And then I look at the stat going into the fourth quarter. You had about 20-some yards passing. 20-some yards passing, and then one interception off a batted pass.
Dude.
So you finish the game with one touchdown and 2 interceptions.
He didn't even get 100 yards passing until late in the third quarter.
And so, correct me if I'm wrong, Jay. I don't think he's broke over 200 yards passing in any of the games.
You know
Not
what?
One,
that
not one game.
That might actually be true. Hold up.
I don't think he's broken 200 yards.
Okay, he did in the first game. He did in the first game, barely.
Barely. That's because we had to come back, right? Against Cleveland, we had to do a comeback.
Yeah.
So we had to throw the ball. So you had 1 out of 4 games, bro. 1 out of 4 games, you actually passed for over 200 yards. And so when we watched the Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp, I understand now why Shannon Sharp be cooking them. I understand why he be cooking them. I can't defend you, Baker Mayfield, anymore. I can't do it.
Yeah.
You're overthrowing people. You're underthrowing people. You're throwing to God knows who. Your passes are being batted down on a regular. I can't even blame the offensive line because the offensive line for the post wasn't even that bad. Pat F-line, you are hot garbage right now. You are the weak link on that offensive line. Taylor Moton, you look kind of suspect today. Icky looks good.
Yeah, Icky looked good.
And Corbett, the right guard. All 3 of them was okay. F-line, you look like hot garbage. Moton, you struggle a little bit, but cool. Baker,
Not to mention that first interception. DJ wide open, and he threw it behind him.
Let DJ go make a play. Let him go make it. That's what he does. Why are you throwing it behind him? The dude wasn't even paying attention. Throw it over his head. Let DJ make a play.
Had him clearly beat. All he had to do was just put it in the breadbasket.
Make a play. Rashad Higgins.
Oh Lord.
My guy. It's a simple handoff. We learned these things when we're like 5, 6 years old, my dude. What are you doing? What do you do? That's your one play, cuz. That's your one play. You couldn't execute your one play you had for the game when we're about to go driving school. You can't even do that one.
Oh, man.
So, and it's like, as I said, the defense, hats off to y'all.
Yeah.
The rest of y'all balled out.
Yeah.
offense, and I can understand why Louisville got the penalty. I'll be frustrated too.
Yeah, it was definitely out of frustration.
We are breaking our backs to keep y'all in this game, and y'all only can get us. Matter of fact, y'all didn't even get us that. We got y'all 10 points. Special teams defense got the points.
Yep.
Offense didn't do diddly squat. And I can understand if you notice it, Jay, DJ Moore is getting more and more frustrated
Yep.
with Mayfield. He's not going to show it because he's a professional, but he's getting frustrated because he's like, my dude, I'm open. Hit me. Cam can do it. Hell, PJ Walker could do it. Bum Darnold could do it. Why can't you do it?
He is literally the Featherstone from the movie Necessary Roughness, except DJ can actually catch.
Bruh.
We got the chat in the house. Mamba and Mr. Gemini, what's up to you both?
What's going on?
Mamba says, honestly, fire Rule before you even get off the field. And the Cardinals have one of the worst defenses in the NFL this year, and we made them look like the Legion of Boom.
We really did. And bro, I couldn't even agree with you more. And that's the sad part. That's the sad part. We made them look like world beaters. And not even we. Are sorry the play calling and the quarterback play. Because I'm not even gonna put this one fully on the defense.
Right.
Because when you held them down, the defense again holds us down. So we can't say it's a lack of competition because we, besides the Saints and James Winston, we've actually played decent teams. The defense is holding it down. Our offense is letting us down. Point blank, period. Baker Mayfield, for all the things that we wanted to praise him for, he came in, won the job. Okay, you beat out Sam Darnold. Congratulations, you played yourself. You beat out Sam Darnold. Nobody cares. We all know. That's why I placed that bet. That's why I placed that bet with y'all. If Sam Darnold, because I knew what I was talking about. I knew he wasn't going to be over 500. I knew he wouldn't have injury or whatever. He still was going to be hot garbage. Baker Mayfield's hot garbage. And I saw somebody post something said, we better start looking forward to the offseason. I'm not going to go that far. But I know, and somebody said bring in Cam. Don't do that to Cam again because y'all not going to disrespect that man. Don't do that.
Nah, leave. Nah, they got to leave Cam out of that. No way.
Don't do that. You either ride with Baker, let Sam come in and stink it up because Matt Corral's going for the year, or let PJ Walker stink it up. Because we are literally, and if y'all really watch the games, we are a halfway decent quarterback away from winning these games. A halfway decent quarterback. Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, he's not it. He's not it. Mr. Gemini says, I'm done. This offense is atrocious. Batted Mayfield.
That should be your nickname, Batted Mayfield. And I was going to buy his jersey, too. That's the part. Like, I really was thinking about going out and buying dude's jersey.
I mean, what? 10 deflected passes? 10?
Against the Cardinals. Bruh, against the Cardinals.
How does that happen?
Because when it's like you're trying to overcompensate for your missed balls. And I don't mean the pair between his legs. I mean your missed passes that you're not completing. So you're trying to overcompensate. And so you're trying to throw darts, but you forget you're only like 6'1".
Yep.
And it's not working out. You had a few good throws, but then you revert back to the, here we go again. Same old, just a different day. So here we go again.
Oh my God.
With the, it's like we can't get out of our own way. And as much as I wanted to root and cheer and clap my hands, every time I see this offense, I get mad. And I look at the other team on the other side who's missing some of their key weapons. I say, damn, that's what a good quarterback looks like. Say what you want about Kyler Murray. That's what a decent quarterback looks like. Say what you want about Jacoby Brissett. Hell, that's what a halfway decent quarterback looks like. Who do we play after that? We played
We play the Niners.
no. Who do we play in week 2? Who do we play in week 2?
Oh, we played the Giants. So Daniel Jones lost that one too.
So a halfway meatball quarterback. That's what one of those looks like. We have in our clubhouse a former number 1 pick, the number 3 pick in that draft. We have I was never picked, PJ Walker.
Right.
And then we have a Matt Corral that's on the fence. And that's why, as I said, before the season started, and before me and my wife got married, I got married.
Congratulations, by the way.
Appreciate y'all see the bling on the finger.
Check out the bling. Yes.
I got it on hand. So I said, okay. My wife's like, she was like, don't watch no football while we're on a honeymoon. So I was like, all right, cool. I got you. I'm not going to watch it. They kept talking about the Panthers being the laughing stock of the league. And I said, no. I'm like, no, we're not the laughing stock. We good. Our defense is not a laughing stock.
Right.
Our offense is a laughing. Not even our offense. Our quarterback play is the laughing stock. Because right now, I would honestly take Jacoby Brissett. Hell, I would take Daniel Jones over what we have right now. But the shit is, though, Matt Rule, I feel like is going to be able to finish the season out. And this has a lot to do, y'all can say what y'all want. This has a lot to do with coaching, preparation, and in-game adjustments, which we made none of.
Zilch.
We didn't adjust because we said, oh, we're up 10-3. We're good.
And you know what's even more apparent about that? and I gotta throw this your way since the first game is already passed. How the heck do you go into the second half with only 6 total rushing attempts when you have one of the best running backs in the league?
Because we have again, I said this last year. Remember when I said it last year? We have a college coach running a college system, even though you brought Ben McAdoo in. Okay, the Panthers, when we were at our best, when we were at our literal best, it was keep pounding.
Yes.
We had a 2-headed monster in D'Angelo Williams and Jonathan Stewart.
Smash and dash.
And then you had Killer Cam. We had a scary looking backfield. Now we're trying to be finesse. But you know what I noticed some teams are running to do? And I was like, well, we just want to run the ball. And you know what that starts to do as the game wears on? We start to wear. And then the crazy thing about that, too, Jay, is we still have one of the best run blocking offensive lines. If you look at our stats, our run blocking is actually very good for our offensive line.
Yeah.
Shocking.
And not to mention, Baker had protection nearly all day.
So remember how we was killing the offensive line last year?
Yeah.
Our offensive line is actually pretty decent. Besides Pat Efron, you still got to go. Wait for Bradley Bozeman to get back. Our offensive line is actually pretty decent. I'm shocked. We just don't have a quarterback that can't complete passes on a consistent basis, which is throwing me off, which is making fans mad. And that's why Baker Mayfield, you got booed.
Yep.
I would have booed you too. I did boo you.
Oh, yeah, he got booed the crap out of, yeah.
My wife saw a grown man almost throw a childlike temper tantrum because I'm telling y'all straight up, I took this hat, I threw it. I took this jersey off and I threw it because I was done. I was literally done because the garbage that I was watching on this field is not what I'm used to. Well, the past few years of what we've seen. So Matt Rule, you are 11-26. If I'm not mistaken, you're 11-26.
11-26 now.
In 3 years of coaching. What coach, Jay, do you know can post an 11-26 record and still keep their job?
That's a good question. And the thing that's bad about it is I tried my best to stress if Ron Rivera could do it on year 3, why can't Matt Rule? And to be honest, the two are night and day.
I would
They're
run through a
night and
brick
day.
wall. I would, excuse me, I would run through a brick wall for Ron Rivera. I wouldn't throw cold piss on Matt Rule if he was on fire. Because it's the same "we're so close" speech. I'm so tired of hearing "we're so close." We're so close. We're so. If you notice, Brian Burns is tired of hearing "we're so close" too. He said, "I'm ready to win these damn games. Don't tell me we're so close. I'm ready to
win." Yep.
Don't save that Gipper speech for the kids in college. And I saw the rumor, and I hope it's true. Matt Rule, please take the job at Nebraska.
Yes.
Please take the job. Please take the job.
Take that free money.
Take the free money. Go back to where you are. You weren't even that good. That's what I'm saying. If you look at the stats what they put up when he was in college, he wasn't even that good. Against the top tier teams, he had a losing record.
Yeah.
So what turnaround are we talking about that he did at Baylor at where did he go to? Was it not Rutgers? Temple.
Temple.
Was it Temple?
Mm-hmm. Temple.
What turnaround? You had a losing record against was it Power 5 program? You had a losing record, dude. But I'm convinced, bro. I'm convinced.
Yeah.
David Tepper doesn't care. I'm convinced he doesn't care. Because you as an owner who came in here and said we're not going to settle for mediocrity. What the hell is 11-26?
Oh, and if you want to get technical, 1-26 when the opposing team scores 16 or more points.
You are 1-26.
And we had a 6-game win streak over the Arizona Cardinals. 6 snapped today.
We brought Cam back for that game, and we bulldozed them last year in Arizona.
Yep.
So to your point, at home on Keep Pounding Day.
On the Sam Mills, Sam Mills Keep Pounding Day. And we put up a disgrace of a game. Right there in front of Mrs. Mills.
So if I'm Mr. Tepper and I'm sitting in my box and I'm looking at this and somebody pointed something out to me too, if I'm noticing my fans leave in the fourth quarter, the stadium's starting to empty out because they're tired of seeing bad football. Not from the defense, except for one player in particular, CJ Henderson.
Yep. Mr. Gemini touched on that. He said, and CJ still sucks.
CJ, bruh, Mr. Gemini, me and you here. Hot garbage. Bro. What happened to Keith Taylor?
I think I don't know what's up with him. I don't know if he's healthy or not. But the thing that's really scary and messed up with CJ Henderson, those first 2 that he gave up, literally, he was in perfect position. All he had to do was turn and look for the ball. That's it. That's literally all he needed to do. Would have been an interception in the end zone. It would have been either an interception or a batted ball. That's literally all he needed to do. And then on that first one, he clotheslines the guy. I'm like,
and we get an interception. All you had to do was turn around, stupid. That's literally all you had to do.
Oh my God.
It's just like his brain is I don't know if he's still going through his off the field issues like you was talking about last. I don't know if he's still going through that, but bruh, go get your life together before you step on this field because your penalties are killing us. They picked on you for a reason. They didn't pick on JC. Dante had the one. I mean, Hollywood just made a great catch over Dante. They
Yep.
didn't pick on him. They picked on you. They said, "Oh, we got somebody we can pick on. Let's keep picking on him." So y'all
Yep.
need to address that nickelback position. Put Hartsfield in there, somebody. A CJ Henderson. Besides, you make a play here and there, a good tackle, but besides that, bro, you are killing this secondary.
Yep.
You're killing
Um,
it.
let's see. Aubrey, welcome to the chat. She says they need to change up their scheme. You guys already know that you're not going to conquer Arizona forever. I've noticed a lot of those corners love to play the receivers. Here's the thing, Aubrey. Arizona came in with one of the worst defenses. We should have been cooking them on offense. We should have been cooking them on offense. Um, let's see. Mamba says the offense still got to meet Nick Bosa, Aaron Donald, and T.J. Watt. Jesus, take the wheel.
The wheel. Take the entire car. Take the car. Take all that because it doesn't get any better. It gets no better over the next few games. So if we're seeing that the offense has, and that's the thing about it, the offense has looked bad from preseason until now, and it hasn't shown any signs of progress. And that's the thing about it. If there was signs of progress, I'd be like, okay, because I can get happy about this, or I can see it's progressing in that.
Mm-hmm.
The defense has looked better game in. We give up a few plays, but for the most part, the defense will bend but won't break.
Right.
Our offense looks completely broken. Like, what are we doing? And it's like Matt Rule is just coaching because he's like, that's why I said we talked about it last year. He
Mm-hmm.
got to have something on David Tepper. You got to have something because there's no way on God's green earth that what was the stat? We are 1-26 when we give up 16 points.
Yeah, 16 or more points were 1-26.
1-26. You are 11-26 in 3 seasons. Not even. So how do you still have a job? And you can't say these aren't your players because every player that's here, Mr. Rule, are guys you brought in. These are your guys. These are your quarterbacks. What are you doing? And somebody made a good point, and I had to laugh at it, but it's true. This is year 3 because you know who we shitted on? You can call it
Yep.
what it is. We shitted on Cam,
Yep.
and this is year 3 of bad quarterback play, bad coaching, bad adjustments, bad ownership.
Yep.
This is why you don't let what is he trust fund kids. This is why everybody doesn't need to be an owner. You don't need to be an owner, dude. Sell
Yeah.
shit. Sell me a team. I'll run it better than you could.
I I feel like it's apparent that at this point, as long as David Tepper is making this, I don't think he cares about record.
He care more about that soccer team than he does the football team.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And it's really ridiculous too. And it's like him and Matt Rule are like this. They're like all buddy buddy. It's like, no, I got you, bro.
Yeah, as long as we're close. You said we're close. We're close. We're not close. The defense is there. We have a playoff caliber defense. We have an up and coming decent offensive line. Looks way better than last year.
Hmm.
We have competent weapons. I don't know what the hell we're doing with the slot. I don't know why Terrace Marshall isn't playing.
And active again.
I don't know why Shaw Smith is getting all these reps over Terrace Marshall. Shaw Smith, nothing against you. We drafted him that high for a reason. I don't know why DJ Moore is not being targeted more. I don't know, real. I would not running Deontay Foreman and Chris McCaffrey. Do a ground and pound. You brought in this huge running back.
This is another game back to back. Dante Foreman only had one carry. One. 13 total rushing attempts in this game. McCaffrey had 8. Mayfield 2. Chenault 1. Foreman 1. DJ 1. What the heck is that?
That's us trying to be too pretty with the football. You're trying to be pretty. That's not keep pounding football. That's why I said when we were at our best, we ran the football.
Yeah.
Run the ball. And we ran it with not one running back, but 2. You brought in this stud running back from Tennessee. We brought him over here for a reason. But I said it last year, I love Chris McCaffrey. Cool. Chris McCaffrey cannot be the entire offense because we're destined to fail. If you make him the whole offense, let him rotate.
Yeah.
You know what, Matt Rule? You know what, and Ben McAdoo. Did you see what the Cardinals did? They rotated 2 running backs. Why? One was finesse, one was power. What does that do? It wears out the defense. Our defense got wore out. Maybe we should try some finesse and power. Because we have better run blocking offensive lines.
Not to mention, 13 total rushing attempts to the Cardinals, 37 total rushing attempts.
I'm just saying.
Like, Mr. Gemini makes a good point. If it wasn't for the Luvu pick 6, we would have only scored like 3 points. And I'm going to tell you right here and right now, Panthers organization, Scott Fitterer, you better not dare let Luvu walk after this season.
Sure.
You better not dare let him walk after this season like you did Hassan Reddick.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I would drive down to Charlotte right now. Don't do it. I would be down at the end of the season. Don't do it. We actually have, no kidding, a nice linebacking core. We have a nice defensive line. We have 2 nice corners. Jeremy Chin is a dog at safety. I hope he gets healed up. I hope that hamstring heals up by next week.
Yeah, here's hoping. We're going to need him.
Xavier Woods is good. He's a good leader. He's a good communicator. So he's not the best, but he's not the worst. I've seen worse.
Yeah.
So our defense is actually further along than our offense is.
Oh, way further along.
But again, we are not going to hit our stride until we get a signal caller that is competent, that can keep our defense off the field. And they said it, stay on the field. Stay on the field. Apparently that was Matt Rule's thing. We need to stay on the field. We didn't stay on the field as an offense. We keep doing dumb things. And then sometimes, what the hell was that play call on 4th and 1? Why are you throwing a quick out and you know the damn ball's keep getting batted down? Run the damn ball. It's 4th and 1. Run the ball.
Like, why do you not call in Foreman, your power back? You're one power back that you're scared to use in those short yardage situations. I don't get it.
But isn't that why we brought him in here, Jay? Isn't that why we signed him for those short yardage goal line situations? Why are you not using him? And then what? Excuse me. And somebody in the chat, or Jay, correct me if I'm wrong. Just somebody answer this question for me. When's the last time we used a Wildcat? And why are you using Schnapp to use a Wildcat? What are we doing here? Why are we trying to get cute with the Wildcat? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I think
Why
the
are we doing?
I think the last time we used the Wildcat, I think we still had D'Angelo Williams on the team.
Why are we doing the Wildcat?
Ben
We can.
McAdoo trying to be all weird.
We just. We. I'm even, bro. I'm so scared. I'm so not wanting to watch the game next week. But I know, and my wife, like she said, babe, you know when you felt the best when you was doing your podcast. That's why I had to hit my brother up. I said, you know what, you're right, because I need to vent. And I promised you, and I said, I want to apologize to you. I'm gonna apologize to my brother because I know it's been a minute, but I said recently married, just came back from my honeymoon, so we still getting things adjusted here at the house, but that is no excuse. I should have been hit you up. So I'm gonna apologize to my brother right now. I need to do better. We need to get back on our grind because I had so much fun last year doing these podcasts with you. So I am sorry, good sir.
Now you know dang on well you had a home here anyway, regardless. Come on now.
I appreciate you,
Come on now.
brother.
It's called life goals. You know that.
Indeed, good sir, indeed. And I achieved the highest of life goals right now by saying I do. But I look, and it was tough. It was tough on the honeymoon not being able to watch the Panthers, but I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. And honestly, it's probably gonna get worse before it gets better.
Who do we say we have the 49ers next week.
Yeah.
Mm, 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 mm.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Oh, as a matter of fact, our next three games, Niners, Rams, Buccaneers.
Can you say 1-6?
Oh, Jesus. Oh man.
And I'm not even trying to call that for our boys. I'm not even trying to call that for them. But if history has shown me anything with this team, these last few years, these last few games, our offense is going to put our defense in a predicament that they've been doing for years,
Hmm.
where the defense has to try to win the game.
Yep.
Now, can the defense do that? No, because it's not their job.
They're getting gassed from being on the field, 70% of the game.
I'm tired, and that's what the defense is telling me. Yo, we're tired. So if y'all don't mind, score some points, please, for a few touchdowns. Because I guarantee you, if we score a couple more touchdowns, we win the game. Of course, Mr. Carolina's how the game is played. But if you look at it, our defense is keeping us in the game until late in the game because, like you said, they're gassed.
Yeah.
We're on the field. We got to keep doing it. They shut Kyler Murray down for pretty much the entire game. They shut that Cardinals offense down. Why are we only as a team? And again, it wasn't even offensive. It was a defensive touchdown. Why did we only have 10 points going into the fourth quarter? Against, to your point, one of the worst defenses in the league.
Yeah. Like I legit in my preview video, I was like, we should be able to put at least 28 points on this defense.
How much did we put up on them last year with Cam?
34-10.
With a guy that literally just came off the street. He was eating, to his words, eating a bowl of cereal.
Not to mention first two possessions were touchdowns, a rushing and a passing touchdown.
So I know I said I'm not for it, and they probably won't do it. And I hope they don't do it. Baker Mayfield, we can't trade you because you're here. I still kind of, no, I don't even like you. You're okay. You're not invited to the barbecue. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're not invited to the barbecue. And I hope to God you don't do one of them stupid commercials here in Charlotte because you ain't gonna be here long enough to do one of them commercials here in Charlotte.
No
So
way.
don't do it. Matt Corral, I wish you were healthy because I wish you could play.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, so Frankie Louvu signed a 2-year deal, so we at least got him for another year. But still, considering extending him is not a bad idea.
Not at all.
Um, Aubrey says that's understood, but when you're expecting a whole lot with a slack offense, you're going to get the same results unless they make some adjustments, which our cats need to do. Yeah, true. Um, Mr. Gemini, good question. Where do we go from here? And a follow up from Mamba, what are your dream scenario season for the Panthers or next season for the Panthers?
Oh, we already 44 games in.
Oh man.
My, where do we go from here? To answer the first one, where do we go from here? Um, I'm praying to God that we go back to what works for us. What, excuse me, what worked before this regime got here.
Yeah.
Hoping they tap into the spirit of Charlotte, of this Panther organization. Tap into the keep pounding, because that's what his fans fell in love with. Not just because Sam Mills was an awesome player, not because he was just an awesome man, not because he was an awesome human being and a father, and just he was a cool dude. But keep pounding meant something to us because we knew. And I said, people call me crazy; they can say whatever. We had 10 years of what a great, I don't care what nobody says, what a great quarterback looked like. As long as you knew number one was back there, you knew damn well we had a chance to win that game. Hell, I even take it back to Jake Delhomme. If we knew Jake Delhomme was back there, we had a chance to win the game. I don't get that butterfly feeling with any of these quarterbacks we had recently. So where do we go from here? I'm hoping and I'm praying that they go back to the drawing board and we get back to grounding and pounding people, which would made us successful. As far as next year goes,
Yeah.
I'm not even, like I said, I don't know what Matt Corral can do because apparently he had the injury.
Yeah.
He looked halfway decent in preseason, but nothing that, would say yay or nay. But if this season is going the way it is, if we can get a top whatever pick, top 5, whatever pick, draft one of these quarterbacks coming out and let them take the reins. Because let Sam Darnold ass walk, let Baker Mayfield walk. Hell, PJ Walker, you can go with him.
Yeah. In all honesty, I think that's probably what it's going to come down to. Like another rebuild, new coaching, get your quarterback and get to work. Like I think that's what it's going to end up coming down to.
I hope Matt Rule does not survive the bye week. I really hope he doesn't survive the bye week.
Let's see. The bye week is week 13. He
Oh,
he better not survive that long. Shoo.
I, I thought it was sooner than that. Matt Rule, you better not make it to the bye week, dude. Because I guess to her point too, like I said, that's why I said earlier. We as a team seem like we failed to make adjustments under this coaching regime. We failed to make adjustments. If I know my quarterback is having passes batted down, how about I roll his ass out?
Yeah, that's another thing. Why have we not called any rollouts? Like Ben McAdoo, what the heck are you doing? Especially with the offense line now been consistently giving Baker time. Like, can we get some rollouts?
Can you get a quick screen in here? A few more quick screens, or here's a bright idea. Here's a bright idea. Run the ball. If you're going to bat my passes down, because last time I checked, Arizona, when we did run, wasn't really stopping our running game. So run the ball. But no. Let's keep throwing the ball because we have this all-world quarterback who we brought over here who we have to showcase. Oh, wait. He's not an all-world quarterback. He's just, I can't even call him a decent quarterback at this point. He's a fill-in.
Yeah.
He's a feeling. That Baker Mayfield, that's what you are, right? And until you prove me wrong, you're a feeling.
And the sad thing about it is, two of those interceptions so far in this season from Baker were to wide open targets. First was Shy Smith, second was DJ Moore. Like, I think Baker Mayfield should take some extra hours against these receivers, especially DJ Moore, who keeps getting consistently wide open.
Consistently.
Like, he's going to be the reason DJ doesn't get 1,000 this year.
Which is crazy. Because DJ Moore, even under Teddy Bridgewater, every quarterback we've had has had 1,000-yard season every year.
Yeah.
Even with Sam Darnold.
The only year he didn't have it was his rookie year.
So, you mean to tell me that this number one overall draft pick that came over here from Cleveland is going to be the reason DJ Moore doesn't get 1,000 yards? Because you can't get on the same page with the best, and I don't care what nobody says, the best weapon we have on this team. You can't throw him the ball. DJ Moore can his yak or his yards at the reception is crazy. Why? Because he's a physical receiver. Get him the ball in his hands and let him go to work. We're not doing that.
Not to mention, we paid this man.
Gave him some good money.
Like buku dough.
Because he's a number one.
And you have this guy consistently getting wide open.
And you can't get him the ball. DJ Moore hadn't even hit 100 yards this season.
No, he hasn't actually. No.
So we have not had one receiver go over 100 yards. No.
No, Robbie did. Robbie did.
Our number two was technically should be our number three because Terrace Marshall was brought in to be the number two. But again, that's another topic for another day. But our number one receiver has not yet hit 100 yards in a game receiving.
You know what? Let's take a look. Oh my goodness.
Bruh.
So he has. Oh wait, they haven't updated. But going into this game, he only had seven catches, 88 yards, and a touchdown going into this game. And then today, 6 catches, 50 yards. So now he's over 100. And it took 4 games.
It took 4 games to get your number one receiver over 100 yards.
That's sorry.
Somebody said in the comments, one of those comments I was reading, that we pretty much look like a high school football team.
Yeah.
The offense looks like a high school football team. The defense is coming to play. The offense, and that's what I remember. I told you something about this last year. We used to talk. I said, me being a defensive player, you're only going to take but so much of your offense not doing their job before we're going to start butting heads in practice.
Right.
Start butting heads in that locker room because, like, look, we're about tired of carrying y'all. Do your job. We can't do your job for you. If every week we are keeping y'all in the game and y'all can't give us more, then technically speaking, y'all only gave us 6 points this game. I gave us 6 points. Through 4 quarters, you gave us 6 points.
And of course, who got us the 6 points? Christian McCaffrey.
You know why? Because we have failed to put together an offense that features more than one player.
Interesting question. Mamba says Eddie Pinero or Zane Gonzalez.
Um,
I mean, he's been consistent since coming here.
Panero has been consistent. Panero's, well, you know what? I said let him battle it out. Panero
Yeah.
has been consistent. Let him battle it out in practice, even as crazy as it is for a kicker. But let him battle it out and see who does. The Hecker has been a heck of a punter. Like
Oh yeah.
I would comment on punting, but he's been a heck of a punter. Um, that's what I say. I have no issues with our special teams. I have no issues with our defense. So I see that Henderson.
My
I'm
thing
keep
with Zane, like, I mean, yeah, the unfortunate injuries, but when he plays, he's been very consistent for us. So
yeah, he's
it's
good.
so it's really a question of can Zane get back to being healthy? Because it might be another Gano situation, but Pinero has been nailing it since coming here.
He has, and he hit that 54 yarder and
Yep.
still had room to spare. He
Hmm.
had room to spare on that kick.
Oh,
So
he just beat his career. He just set his new career, 54.
that's what I said. He could have hit that. That kick looked like he could have hit it from 60. I
Yeah,
understand. He had room to spare on that one. So, um, yeah, I'd say let him battle it out. Best kicker wins. I mean, you can't
fair
go
enough.
wrong. And if you can put one on the practice squad, put one on the practice squad. You can't
Fair
go
enough.
wrong. You can't go wrong with the kickers. Can we put one of the quarterbacks on the practice squad? And what happened to the?
I think it was Jacob Eason or something like that.
I never heard of him.
Me
I don't
neither.
know who that is. I just know he's tall. It was like, oh God, let's bring in a tall quarterback that nobody wants.
And I think supposedly if they really want to go there, supposedly Sam Darnold I think would probably be cleared either next week or the week after. But I mean, you know, the next three games are the Niners, Rams, and the Bucks.
No, 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 no. God, no. Please. What's the office? Can we put up the meme from the guy from the office? No, please, God, no. No. Can we do that?
You talking about Steve Carell from The Office?
Yeah, can we put that up, please? No. That's what I want to put up. No. Don't do that. Don't do that because I really will try to throw one of these TVs out the window. I don't want to see Sam Darnold against the Rams, the 49ers, or who else? Who else do we play?
The
Or the Bucks.
Bucks.
I don't want to see it.
And you know what? I hate to say it. Before this season, I said we were going to sweep the Falcons. I might have to take that back.
We might sweep the Saints.
But
We
the
might
the,
sweep them.
the Falcons, they're actually doing a little something. They won today. They beat Cleveland.
And you know what they did though? You have a former wide receiver that's turning into a damn good running back. Cordero Patterson
Yep,
is becoming a monster in the backfield.
yep.
But you know what they're doing? They're running the ball.
They're running the ball.
I know it sounds old school, but running the ball actually helps. Maybe some of Baker Mayfield's passes start getting batted down if we run the ball a little bit more.
And
Um,
it's crazy because I was excited about, yeah, we got triple threat. McCaffrey, Hubbard, Foreman. I was excited for that. And we're barely giving Hubbard and Foreman even like 2 carries. Like what?
because we're so hung up on give McCaffrey the matter of fact, I'm not even a Cowboys fan. I'm not even a Cowboys fan. But I watched the Commanders Cowboys game.
Hmm.
And you know what they did? They used a two running back system
Yep.
because it works. You keep one back fresh, bring the other back in. Zeke and the other running back, I think his name was Pollard, were trading series. You keep switching them out. Boom, boom, boom. We, like to your point, We rely too much on Christian McCaffrey.
Like, what are they afraid of? Like, you had Hubbard, who filled in for McCaffrey last year. You had Foreman, who filled in for Derrick Henry last year and did well.
He did.
Like, coaching staff, what are y'all afraid of?
They're afraid of looking halfway decent because I guess they said fans are so used to mediocrity. If we show them halfway decent football, they wouldn't know what to do with themselves.
Not only that, I think Matt Rule, only wants certain players out there at certain times that aren't really the right times.
That's what I say. You can't sit and tell me. We brought in these receivers. We've only really seen through the first few games. We saw three. We saw DJ, Robbie, and Shot.
Mm-hmm.
You have Terrace Marshall on the bench. You have Hollywood Higgins on the bench. You have Chenault on the bench. Why not rotate your receivers?
Yeah, especially considering what Chenault did in the Saints game.
How about giving them some more touches?
Hollywood Higgins, who's had chemistry with Baker Mayfield on a previous team.
How about we throw them a pass that's not a handoff?
And Mamba said it best. He says, I feel terrible for DJ Moore. He would be a top receiver on the Packers or the Chiefs. Are you kidding me? He would finish the season with 1,500 yards easily.
2,000 yards.
Shoot, 2,000 yards. If he had an Aaron Rodgers or a Patrick Mahomes, shoot.
We don't have that. We've gone through 2 years of Sam Darnold. Now we're going through 4 games of Baker Mayfield. And it's just like, and that's what I tell people. And I said, people may not hate it, you may hate it. And I'm going to beat this horse, and I'm going to keep beating this horse. We were spoiled from years of Cam Newton. We were spoiled. And then we took that man for granted. And now we're having 3 years of terrible quarterback play. 3 years because we gave somebody the keys to the Ferrari and he didn't have a driver's license.
Yeah. And when it came to that era, especially with Ron Rivera, the only thing that I blame Ron Rivera for is he should have been more thorough in when he wasn't 100% sitting his butt down.
Yeah.
Aside from that, he had a quarterback in Cam Newton that he could trust.
Yes.
Not only that, correct me if I'm wrong, on 4th and 1 or inches, if I remember correctly, Cam has always, when running the ball, keeping it himself, has always converted to the first down.
You can't name me one time where he didn't. He would do his Superman, or he would just lower his shoulder, or people got so used to Cam running the ball, he would either just dump it off to Greg Olsen or to Ed Dixon.
Ed Dixon.
He would dump it off to one of those two. So you had a 6'6", 6'5", 250-pound quarterback that was built like a linebacker that would get you your first down. You wasn't going to stop Cam. We don't have, and somebody put it right, we don't have that alpha dog at the quarterback position.
Yeah. So 2 questions. Joe Valesco says, if the Panthers have a top 10 pick, do we pick a quarterback? Yes.
Yeah.
Mamba says, if you're in range for CJ Stroud or Bryce Young, do you pull the trigger? Yes.
Immediately.
Yes. 1,000 times yes.
Sorry, Matt Corral, but yes. Sorry, not sorry. Yes. They're a top 10 quarterback. You slip to the 3rd round, whatever round, for a reason. You might be decent, halfway decent back quarterback. But right now, this fan base, this organization needs a quarterback that can get us to the promised land.
Yeah,
The defense can get us there. The offense just looks like who done it got away with it and shot John 3 times. We need something exciting. We need something stable.
yeah.
We need stability.
I mean,
You can be exciting, not stable, but we don't have nothing stable.
right. But I mean, we did it with Cam Newton. It's now time to go for it again. It's
It's got to
time
be done.
to go into this draft really, really considerably. And like I said, Matt Rule gotta go. And
Immediately.
and honestly, Ben McAdoo, I'd have to say would have to go as well.
Oh, you definitely got to go. You were with him because Matt Rule brought you in.
Yeah.
Matt Rule brought you in, so you kick rocks with him.
Now,
Get into what they're doing.
now Phil Snow might end up doing enough to save his job because of how the defense is going. Um,
Defense hasn't been bad.
yeah, but this this team needs an identity, and we barely even have even a snippet of one through our defense. I mean, Frankie Louvu, who was normally a special teams player from the Jets, and this man has emerged to be pretty much the next leader of the defense.
That's what I'm saying. He's picked himself up as a competent linebacker that shows great aggression. I'm sorry, I'm
Exactly.
pausing because I'm being handed gifts of joy
Uh-oh.
from my wife. I'm being handed some.
Uh-oh. Right on, right on.
Yeah. Oh,
But I mean, just man, Sam Mills right now would be so disappointed.
I mean, I'm disappointed. That's what I'm saying. My wife literally saw me have a little kid temper tantrum, and I literally took all my stuff. You know, when kids when they don't get the candies in the store and you
Yeah.
want to stomp around, I literally, bro, I took it off and I had to walk around because I was so blown and mad by what I saw, and it was distasteful. And if if I wasn't a fully grown man, I would have thrown something and hurt somebody.
Yeah. Um, some other notable stats. We only had 11 first downs today. 2 of 10 on third down efficiency. Wow. Oh man. 3 turnovers. Had the 2 interceptions and the fumble. And we only had one red zone visit. One. Our offense is trash. We can't even get in the freaking red zone consistently. Only one red zone visit. It hurts.
It hurts my soul because, oh, please, because when you, I've been putting even through the 3 games with Sam Darnold last year, we still found the end zone.
Yeah.
We still found the end zone somehow, some way, and then we just kind of just fell off the face of the map after that. But even with Sam Darnold, we looked halfway decent. With
Yeah.
this,
I
and
mean,
that's
oh,
the part
no,
that
go ahead.
kills me about it.
Uh-huh.
You had a guy. I don't know if his shoulder's still bothering him or what's going on, but I don't know. I never go watch Cleveland Brown games, but no, you know what? Let me not even do that to myself because Cleveland was they had Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, so they basically ran the ball a lot.
Yep.
Oh, what God, Jesus Christ! I just proved my point again. They ran the ball.
Yep.
Carolina, I want y'all to come in.
Tell him about himself.
They ran the ball with two running backs. Oh snap. Guess what the NFL is doing now with a lot of these teams? Two running back system. Tampa Bay has a two running back system. Atlanta has a two running back system. New Orleans has a two running back system. Guess who's the only stupid team that doesn't?
Oh, we got it. We just don't use it.
Oh yeah, let me correct myself. That doesn't use a two. Dalvin Cook went down. Minnesota has a what? Running back system. Chicago, running back. Green Bay. You get where I'm going here?
Yep.
Two running back system. It works. But it's like we refuse to see what the league is doing. And what's the key word again? Make an adjustment to what the rest of the league is doing.
Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. Do not be surprised if a team in need reaches out and is willing to pay DJ Moore. He's going to bye-bye. Especially one that will have no problem running plays to get him the ball. We gonna mess around and lose DJ Moore.
Don't say that because my wife got me this jersey. I would be really mad if I have to give up my number 2 jersey. I'm already mad. I bought a Devontae Graham jersey for the Hornets. My wife got me that one. I was sad when he left. Don't do that to me. I actually like this jersey. I like DJ Moore. Please, Carolina. Don't do that to your boy. Don't do it to I'm not even gonna say bring in somebody. Get back to what works. This NFL is a copycat league. If you see what's working, start doing it. Chris McCaffrey, as great as he can be or is, was dealing with an injury before he came into this game. Why? Because we're starting to do the same stupid stuff we always do. Again, we talked about this last year, the same stupid thing we did to Cam. Stop running your superstars into the ground.
Bingo.
You know how you prolong their careers? You let them share the load. Protect them from themselves.
You know Deontay Foreman's thinking, why the heck am I here?
What did I sign for? Did I sign just to put my helmet on? Like, did I miss something? Did I do something wrong? No, you didn't. We just have an incompetent coaching staff that probably gassed you up. I told you they're going to use you when you got here, but then you realize, oh snap, you guys are not using me. So don't be shocked if he's talking to his agent like, get me out of here because they're not using me. We're 1-3 and I barely touched the ball.
I think his only touchdown was in the preseason.
It was on a pass that was behind him that he caught with one hand and brought it in.
Yep.
I'm just saying, the writing's on the wall. Get it fixed, or it's going to be a long. Look, I've already come to grasp that my Hornets are. It's going to be a long season for them.
Mm-hmm.
Carolina Panthers, don't make this a long football season too. Like, give us something to be excited about on offense. I don't give a damn. You got to trade for somebody. Sam Darnold's not it. Baker Mayfield's not it. But we already knew nobody's going to take on Sam Darnold's contract. We already knew that. Nobody's going to do that. That's why Cleveland was like, we're not taking Sam Darnold back. That would be asinine.
And the sad thing is, I mean, there are players on this team playing their hearts out. Frankie Louvu, Brian Burns, J.C. Horn, Christian McCaffrey,
Matt Ioannidis.
Matt Ioannidis. Like, and especially J.C. Horn is proven his worth.
Lockdown. Strap him up. Have the pieces, bro. We have the pieces. Like I said, we are a decent quarterback away from being a playoff team. Decent quarterback away. But it's like we refuse to address the elephant in the room. But until then, run the damn ball.
Seriously.
Run the ball. There's no reason that three-headed monster can't be used. And to another point, I swear to God, if I see another one of you returners fumble a kickoff,
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ. Do we not teach ball security in practice?
Oh yeah.
Like, really? If it's not Chuba, Ty Smith done it a couple times. Robbie done did, like, yo, hold on to the ball.
Please.
Just Jesus Christ. Bro, I don't know about you, Jay. I literally almost had a heart attack when he did that.
Shoot, I flipped my lid on the dang on Higgins handoff fumble.
It's just like and again, people can say what they want, but this boils down to preparation for a game. If your team is not prepared, if you have not practiced that, if you're not confident, you're not going to go into the game prepared to execute a play. It looked like Rashad Higgins, like he had never taken a handoff before in his life. We've been taking handoffs, bro, since we were 5 years old.
Yeah.
You're a grown man that can't take a handoff properly. Come on, man. It's just at some point, it's got to stop. At some point, it's just, it's like you're falling down a hole. It's like a black hole when we don't know we're going to hit the bottom because there's no bottom, and that's what it is being a Panthers fan right now. It's like we're in a black hole, and I'm pretty sure we didn't shot down the power rankings again because we look inept offensively, and it's like we don't know what we're doing. I'm just saying.
Facts. And just these next 3 games. I mean, I know we'll be, let's see, I believe we'll be at home for the Niners game. Yeah, we'll be at home for the Niners game and then on the road against the Rams and then back at home against the Bucks. I mean, Niners are 1-2, but I mean, you got to think Jimmy Garoppolo, Nick Bosa.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Bro,
we don't want to sleep on them. That's for sure.
they have a confident quarterback. Say one about Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo, and I'm regretting that. I wish we would have traded for him.
Oh, you would have been cool getting Jimmy Garoppolo?
I'd have been okay getting Garoppolo. For what I mean, I know hindsight is 2020, but right now, the way the defense is playing, I'd have been okay with a game manager.
Yeah.
That doesn't because again the defense is keeping us in the game. So I wait, look, Garoppolo, make your throws here and there, hand the ball off. Hand the ball off. That's what he was doing a lot of times with 49ers because the 49ers had a decent running game.
Yeah.
Hand the ball, sir. Don't do nothing stupid. Let the defense play. Let the running backs do their job. Give the ball to Debo. That's all you gotta do.
Man.
I'm just like I'm at this point, bro. I'm perplexed. At this point, I'm about to have several adult beverages.
I mean,
I'm
just the teams that we've lost: the
like,
Browns, the Giants, and the low-level defense Cardinals.
I could stomach. I could stomach the Browns loss. Why? Because we lost by a field goal. I could somewhat stomach the Giants loss because we lost by a field goal. But this one,
Yeah.
and again, these were 50 plus something yard field goals that we lost on. So I could somewhat stomach that because we were in the game.
Right.
But this against a defense that, to your point, was ranked 31st,
Yeah.
and you can't put up more than 6 points at home. Again, on keep pounding that in front of Sam Mills' family. To your point, at that point, your juices should be flowing. At that point, if I'm the head coach, then I'll be damned if I'm going to lose on this wonderful day where we're honoring one of the greats, not only in our organization, but in our community.
Right.
I'll be damned if we're going to lose this game. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep pounding. I'm going to keep running that damn ball. We said, oh no. What's the number again, Jay? How many batted passes did he have again today?
10.
Oh, it was 10 passes that could have been handoffs. But oh
Yep.
no, oh no, Mr. Bull, oh no, Mr. McAdoo. Let's throw the ball. Yeah,
So,
I'm about to go have me a shot of whatever's strong upstairs because I need it.
yeah, I feel you. This was a disgrace of a performance.
Somebody need to get fired by Monday. somebody,
ASAP.
somebody needs to get fired by Monday. And it's like we fired the wrong coach. The wrong coach got fired. Joe Brady, for as much as he did, was a scapegoat for Matt Rule's incompetence as a head coach.
Mm, yeah,
Nobody could convince me otherwise. He was a scapegoat because the offense didn't get no better after Joe Brady left.
show ain't. Ben McAdoo just dude shows no emotion. Honestly got a face that looks like Frankenstein. But
You rang. That's what he looked like. Get him out of here. I'm done with him, bro. I'm done with him. I'm just. I can't. I don't want to do another full season of bad football. I don't want to do another season of bad football. We don't
yeah.
deserve another bad season of football. We don't deserve it. Put
Well,
some confidence in the field.
uh, got a lot of us fooled with the whole Baker Mayfield and just Matt Rule. I don't know why you're still here, but hopefully not for much longer. As much as I hate to say that, but
I know.
you know,
I don't hate to say that.
we got to be honest with ourselves.
At some
Like,
point,
so,
you got to call a spade a spade.
yep.
I'm not saying. I'm not sad to say that. At some point, you know what? You know what got me fooled was the all access that they had on YouTube.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
That got us all hyped and excited. We said, "Oh yeah, yeah, we here. This is going on. This. Oh wait a minute. We actually got to play real games when it counts against actual starters. Oh wait a minute. Okay.
Mr. Gemini says, I hate to say it, but might as well put PJ in. I don't know. I mean, it kind of hurts that bad.
You know what? if he didn't have his, what is he, 2 for 6,
2 for 8,
two
two and
for
eight.
eight,
Yeah,
I would be for it.
yeah.
But no, I'm not doing that.
Only thing we can hope for them to do is, get back to work and like one, act like they care,
Hmm.
and two, like they need to really take the Saints game and what worked, bring that back. Um, Baker Mayfield, dude, if you see that you're getting balls batted down, especially when you still have time to throw, reposition yourself before you make the throw. The O
Hmm.
line is giving you time still
He's had plenty of time. He's had more time than Sam Darnold had.
because there's no reason why DJ Moore should be this much open and not torching these fools. But you got to get him the ball. Tight ends. There were some drops today. Come on now.
Hmm.
Y'all got to work on that. And Mr. Ben McAdoo, dude,
Bruh.
you have more than one running back. 3. Can you and Matt Rule, can y'all like at least split up the reps? Can you do that? Chris McCaffrey ain't the only one that can make plays. I mean, he's going to do great, of course, when he's healthy and he's playing, but don't bring folks here for a reason and then you don't play them.
It's like recruiting a kid to a school and promising him the world to realize he's going to sit on the bench for 4 years. Don't do that. He's a, he's a grown man trying to feed their family.
And the only thing I could say for the defense, just
Keep pounding.
keep pounding, hang in there. I know y'all are playing your hearts out. CJ Henderson, you need to sit down. I'm sorry. Three touchdown costing penalties between 3 games is unacceptable.
That's like you're not trusting your technique. You're not trusting what you've been taught in practice. You're just kind of winging it.
And the crazy thing is, dude, we know you can do it. We know you can do it.
It's just his head is not in it. His head is not in it. It's not.
I mean,
But to that point,
he was a first round pick. We know he can do it.
you were a top 10 pick, if I'm not mistaken. You're top 10. You were a top 10 pick for a reason. You got to, if whatever you got to do, you got to go see the Zen Master. You need to go see Phil Jackson. Do what you got to do, bro. But you're killing the secondary single handedly, killing the secondary. But I got faith in the boys. I got faith in the team. I got faith in the defense. I don't have faith in this coaching staff. But to that point, we are literally a halfway decent quarterback away, half decent quarterback play away from turning this around.
Yeah.
And I need to get back to what worked for this team previously. And again, it was just a keep pounding mantra: run the damn ball more than 13 times in the game. If another team is running it almost 40 times and you're only running it about 13,
That's
that's
not
just
going to
so
cut it.
you don't have any balance on offense. There's no balance there.
It was
So
either, I think Mamba said it earlier, like we legit made the Cardinals defense look like the Legion of Boom today.
we really did because we refused to. We kept playing to their strength. They're going to keep batting down balls. Hell, let's keep throwing the ball. No, run the ball. Like, what are you doing? I kept tired of seeing batted ball, bat like Jesus Christ.
And sure
Even the
enough, one of them ended up turning into an interception.
even the Cardinals made an adjustment when Kyler Murray was getting his passes batted out because they ran the ball.
Yep.
Why didn't we make an adjustment?
Because we have a coach that doesn't know how.
I feel like I just talked myself into another dream because I just gave
Uh,
myself a headache.
so, well, final score, ladies and gentlemen, 26-16. The Cardinals break the 6-game win streak that we did have. Was hoping it would be 7, but it stops at 6. We are now 1-3, and we got a 49er team,
Wah, wah, wah.
a 49er team that beat us the last 2 times. Whew.
Wah. Keep pounding. I'm gonna
Keep
keep saying it.
keep pounding. We'll preview it middle of this week or so. But yeah, just we need to go do happy stuff because right now the Sam Mills and his family just yeah they I'm pretty sure they want to get this out of their memory banks.
I'm definitely gonna go do some happy stuff. I'm gonna go watch something, a movie with my wife. I was gonna play the PS5, but I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna have a few adult beverages. I'm going to sit down with my new wife and watch something happy on television. Because if I keep thinking about the Panthers, uh,
Yeah. So on that note, thank y'all so much for coming out tonight and ranting with us. The return of DJ
hey,
Mr. Carolina
back
here
in
October 2nd. He is back and happily married. Hey, that's a big positive. The biggest
hey,
positive this whole entire podcast.
back in the building, the newlywed, back from the honeymoon, and ready to take on the next chapter in life. But I appreciate that. So I said, I missed y'all. I missed my brother, man. I miss coming over here talking. I said, so hopefully next Sunday when we do this again, it'll be after a win.
Yes, yes, indeed. Jeff R comments. He says, "Hey fellas, don't let this bother y'all too much. We'll get over the restart after Rule leaves. Matt Rule's out.
I'll help him pack his bags. That's all I'm ready for him to go. I'll pack his stuff for him.
Like, I keep it real with you. I'm surprised that there wasn't like some sort of like na 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 hey hey goodbye chant at the end of the game for Matt Rule or something like that.
No,
Just
no. If I was there, I would have started it. Like, bye, dude. But again, to that point, and I said not to keep y'all too much longer. Though, to that point, it's like David Tepper doesn't care. It's like he
not
doesn't.
as long as he's got this.
I got my money. Y'all paying me. Y'all gonna keep looking at this because we're gonna keep fooling y'all to think y'all got something. We got something. And the sad part is though, we do. We really do have something. We just don't have the leadership to take advantage of what we have.
Exactly.
And that's what it boils down to.
But we will see if they do something this week in preparation for the Niners game. But
Right. Just hoping.
but until then, we want to thank y'all so much for joining. Um, Mr. Carolina, remind us upon your return, remind us where folks can hit you up on.
You can find me on YouTube on the Bleeding Carolina show. You can find me on the Anchor app on the Men of Honor Kings United. And you can find me on Instagram at Truth Be Told, or AKA Mr. Carolina too. That's why I be at on Instagram.
Indeed, indeed. And of course, Carolina Panthers Talk here on the U to the Tube. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on both channels, and also share, spread the word. But no matter what, keep pounding. Some way, somehow, we're going to get over this.
Absolutely.
Whew. Hope everybody does their best to have a blessed and enjoyable week.
Absolutely.
And we will see y'all in the next podcast. And as Mr. Carolina says, hopefully that will be a win.
Need a W.
And
Please.
but Matt Rule can go though. Matt Rule can go. Matt
He
Rule
can
can go.
go to all the else he wants to in college and Nebraska.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. Go on, take that Nebraska job. Go on, take it, take it, take it.
You
Go,
want it.
go ahead, take it, take it. So, got my hand like cups. Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
take it, get out of here.
take it. Alrighty, it's been real, folks. Thank y'all so much for joining. So for myself, Blitzball Champ,
And it's your boy, Mr. Carolina.
we will catch y'all in the next podcast.